In my previous video where I discussed Hadestown as a dynamic musical experience, a viewer brought up the idea that copyright might be hindering musicals from evolving during productions. I share this sentiment based on my experiences as a professional actor in Disney musicals. When working on Disney productions, the creative process was tightly bound to replicating the original film and Broadway performances. Both actors and the design team had to meticulously imitate every aspect, leaving no room for creative interpretation. This replication-focused approach restricts the potential for innovation in performances. This issue also reminded me of a story from Germany in the 2000s. A German company preparing to stage Disney's Beauty and the Beast wanted to deviate from the filmic interpretation and delve into the darker Grimm brothers' roots of the story. Their vision included a more grotesque beast, inspired by German expressionism, and incorporating cartoon-like elements. Unfortunately, when the licensing body, likely Musical Theatre International, got wind of their production, revoked their performance rights, insisting on strict adherence to the original Broadway model. Now, German theater is known for valuing artistic ingenuity, and here the German theater scene faced a setback due to the stringent copyright regulations. Despite approval from Alan Menken, the Broadway show's lyricist and one of its composers, the licensing body enforced their restrictions. While some argue for the protection of the artist's original work, it's essential to recognize that art should be allowed to evolve to remain relevant over time. To emphasize this point, consider Bertolt Brecht, a German theater maker, concept of what he termed Model T theater. Brecht feared a future where theater became like Ford's Model T assembly line, producing identical performances repeatedly. Brecht envisioned a dynamic and evolving theater, rejecting the notion of Model T shows or musicals. I added on the word musical. He worried about productions that remain static, regardless of who performs or watches them. In essence, strict copyright limitations can stifle the growth and relevance of art, preventing it from adapting to changing times, essentially creating the Model T theater. I wish to strive for a more flexible and innovative approach to musical productions, steering clear of becoming stuck in a repetitive and unchanging model. But that may be impossible as long as copyright and copyright bodies remain so rigid.